violence continues to grip local communities. And the Prime Minister says delays in police insurance payments are linked to the Welfare Association, not lack of funding, contrary to claims by WP candidate Calix Xavier.
This is the Hot 7 Night News.
Bonsoir, aujourd'hui à ce mardi 17 octobre 2025, nom moi c'est Daniela Edwin. Bienvenue pour nouvelle nuit station Hot 7. Qui vous suivre nous à Flow Channel 117, station Hot FM et puis Kiss FM, à l'app mobile Caribbean Hot FM, page Facebook Caribbean Hot 7 TV, aussi à la YouTube Caribbean Hot 7 TV. Pas oublier ces moun-là qui a servi antenne plug and play Hot 7. Merci pour joindre nous. Allegations of government neglect towards St. Lucia's police officers have ignited political tensions as UWP Vieux Fort North candidate and former officer Calix Xavier slams the administration over delayed insurance coverage and shed bulletproof vests. The Prime Minister and Minister for National Security has swiftly refuted these accusations, blaming administrative delays by the Police Welfare Association.
Former police officer and United Workers' Party candidate for Vieux Fort North, Calix Xavier, has accused the St. Lucia Labour Party administration of neglecting the welfare of law enforcement officers, citing long-standing issues with bulletproof vest availability, delayed insurance coverage, and a lack of government accountability. Xavier claimed the government had fallen 6 months behind on insurance premium payments, leaving officers vulnerable in the event of death or injury. He cited lapses in coverage for death and dismemberment benefits, describing the situation as a failure to prioritize the lives and welfare of officers. In response, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, who also serves as Minister for National Security, has pushed back against these claims, reaffirming the administration's commitment to protecting officers and maintaining adequate insurance coverage.
There is money to pay the police insurance. The money was voted for. There is money to pay it, but you must pay it with an invoice. The insurance company themselves admitted that they were late. No police has been denied any insurance coverage because of that.
The statement issued by the Prime Minister's office clarified that there has never been funding shortfall for police insurance. The Ministry of National Security is not responsible for initiating payment. Rather, it relies on invoices submitted by the Police Welfare Association, which serves as the policy holder.
The way the insurance is paid by invoices. The invoices went to the Police Welfare Association. That's where the invoices go. Only yesterday, the Permanent Secretary got a copy of the invoices, and I have copies of them, and when they came across to the Ministry of National Security.
The invoices in question were, according to the Prime Minister's social media post, only submitted on August 2nd, 2025, and the government processed the payments promptly upon receipt. The Prime Minister's office also reiterated ongoing support for officer welfare and called for accurate representation of facts, especially during a time when public trust and security are paramount.
So to believe that you can gain mileage by misinforming about the insurance is not right. I want to assure the police that we've ordered all the ballistic vests, and we have absolutely no problems with cash flow to pay the insurance. Absolutely no problems. Once the invoices arrive, the insurance is going to be paid. And I want to thank them for what they do.
Xavier, who is vying to unseat the SLP in Vieux Fort North, says the United Workers' Party will prioritize officer welfare if elected, promising to restore dignity and security to those serving on the front lines. As St. Lucia moves closer to another general election cycle, issues of law enforcement support, crime prevention, and government accountability are expected to feature prominently in national debate. Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Jasmine Duncan.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is investigating 2 fatal shootings that occurred over the weekend, leaving communities and families in Dennery and Grosley in mourning. The incidents, which claimed the lives of 2 men in separate attacks, mark a violent start to the month of October.
Two fatal shootings over the weekend have increased the homicide toll on the island, according to the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. In the first incident, officers attached to the Dennery and Richfront police stations responded to a report of a shooting around 2:45 a.m. on Saturday, October 4th, 2025 at Trualoo Dennery.
On Saturday, 4th day of October 2025, about 2:45 a.m., the Dennery police station received an anonymous call of gunshots being fired at Trualoo Dennery. Teams from Dennery and Richfront police stations responded to the call. Officers arrived at the scene to discover the apparent lifeless body of a male in a drain at Trualoo Dennery. The scene was managed and investigation commenced by the Dennery police. The body was later identified as that of J. Colimo, a 24-year-old of Over the Bridge, Dennery. Investigators observed apparent gunshot injury to the body. The deceased was later pronounced dead on the scene by a medical practitioner. A post-mortem examination has been scheduled to determine the cause of death.
The following morning, around 8:10 a.m. on Sunday, October 5th, police were again called to the scene of another shooting, this time in Montsepa, Grosley.
On Sunday, 5th day of October 2025, about 8:10 a.m., the Grosley police station received information of a shooting at Montsepa, Grosley. Officers from the Grosley police station, later supported by other police units, responded to the call to discover the apparent lifeless body of a male laying on a concrete pavement at Montsepa. The victim was subsequently identified as 35-year-old Neil Peter of Montsepa. The body displayed apparent gunshot injury. A medical practitioner pronounced the body of the deceased dead at the scene. A post-mortem examination is scheduled to determine the cause of death. The Major Crimes Unit has conduct of the investigation.
It was further alleged by residents who spoke on anonymity that Peter may have been an aggressor seeking to engage in the theft of an item of value on the person from whom he met his demise. Investigations into both matters are ongoing. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has appealed to anyone with information to contact the Dennery Police Station at 456-4090, the Grosley Police Station at 456-3830, or the Major Crimes Unit at 456-3756. Anonymous tips may also be submitted via the crime hotline at 555 or the RLSPF Crime Hotline app. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
Novella kai continue tale EP, government announces plans for new prosthetics center, making limbs more accessible and affordable for citizens with disabilities. And UWP's Dominic Fede accuses the current tourism minister of withholding key data that reveals the true state of the island's tourism sector. West AP Nunuka Wituneti Tale.
Your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card. Spend your life living. BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
Join us every Thursday from September 4th on Hot 7 from 9:30am to 10:30am. Don't miss this great opportunity to make life-benefiting changes to preparing meals.
Now you can take Hot FM, Kiss FM, and Hot 7 TV with you wherever you go. Whether you're in St. Lucia or exploring our four corners of the globe. Our record-breaking app has already been downloaded over 500,000 times on Google Play and the Apple App Store. To bring you the best in HD sound, we've relaunched a brand new app. Get it for free in the App Store by simply searching Caribbean Hot FM HD. Listen to us in real time, anywhere, any place, anytime. We've added so many cool new features, like our live in-studio option, where you can see your favorite announcers and DJs at work. So download the app today. It's free. Spread the news. St. Lucia is now in HD around the world on the Hot FM app. Don't miss out. Join the fun and stay connected.
This is the Hot 7 Night News.
Merci pour Kaweste Pinok. The management and staff of Hot FM Communications Limited have joined audiences and fans across St. Lucia's entertainment industry in mourning the passing of DJ Benno, a respected personality and entertainer remembered for his charisma, dedication, and love for music.
In a heartfelt message, General Manager of Hot FM Communications Limited, Casilda Emmanuel, reflected on the personality and last day in office of now deceased member of staff, DJ Benno.
It is always sad when a young person loses their life, and it hit home because DJ Benno was one of us. On last Friday, I returned to the office and I saw somebody bent over on the stairs, and it looked like Benno, DJ Benno. So I asked, Benno, what's wrong with you? He said, I'm dizzy, but he was obviously very wet. He was perspiring. His shirt was soaking. And I said, can you sit? He says, no, not yet. I'm still dizzy. So I said, okay. Of course, as anything else, we tested his pressure, tested his glucose level to make sure that he was okay. And when we thought that he was good enough, we would have allowed him to leave. So we asked him to sit on the stairs, and I said to him, whenever you feel better, let me know. About 10 minutes later, our receptionist called and said, Benno has left. He said he's feeling better, so he left. And that was the last time I saw Benno. The following day, I got a WhatsApp message from one of the DJs saying that he heard that Benno had passed. It was so surreal. I actually called his phone, and his sister answered and said, yes, he did. And this was just the worst news in a long time.
Colleagues from across the station, both past and present, shared memories of his professionalism and humor, recalling that Benno brought an authentic passion to local broadcasting, one that connected deeply with St. Lucian audiences.
To me, Benno was more than just a colleague. He was part of our family here at Hot FM. His energy, his passion for music, and just the way he connected with people, the way he connected with the staff, it brought something special to our team and by extension to everyone who listened to him on the radio. We will remember his laughter, the joy he brought to his work every single day. Honestly, losing him has left a void here at the studio, which I don't think can ever be filled up. But his memories will always remain with us.
It's really saddening when we hear the passing of any young person, and especially more profoundly so when you work with that individual. I met Benno for the first time on Friday, and to hear of his passing a day later touched me really deeply. My heart goes out to his family, his friends, and those whom he worked with closely. Condolences to you all. My word today is to consider the life that you have. For those listening to me right now, think of your life, think of the gift of life, and cherish it.
Hearing of the passing of DJ Benno came as a shock to me, especially knowing that it was only Wednesday we had a good laugh. So knowing that he is no longer with us, it is very sad. His presence will be deeply missed. Juggle in peace, DJ Benno, till we meet again. Condolences to his loved ones.
A young man who was so energetic, a young man who was so prolific when it comes to doing his DJ job. We know that he had his little battles with his health, but never expected him to depart so sudden and so quickly. And on behalf of Hot FM Communications, we would like to extend our sincere condolences to his immediate family, to his DJ family by extensions, and on behalf of everybody who's involved with him, who knows him. I know he's going to be deeply missed. With somebody with the attitude of Benno, who really nothing is too much for Benno to do. Whenever Benno is on air, you know you're getting the best.
For those who worked alongside him on a daily basis, his vibrant spirit, which was said to have helped shape the modern sound and identity of the station, will surely be mourned.
Benno was my friend from since when he started. I take him all over St. Lucia to DJ, bring him to Hot FM. And the last word I heard from him, that was Friday, that he was sick, he's going to the hospital, and he died on Saturday. That shocked everyone. That hurt me. All of us cried over that. Anyway, Benno, rest in peace. Family, accept my sympathy.
I'm here to send my deepest condolences to DJ Benno's family and also his friends. We've lost a real one, very talented individual who brought pure energy and vibes anytime he played. The music and spirit will forever live on over here at Hot FM. We truly miss you, bro. Rest in peace, DJ Benno.
To my St. Lucian people, the family and friends of the late DJ Benno, it is a trying moment, a heartbreaking moment. I am broken to pieces just hearing of the passing of DJ Benno. My Benno, my dancing DJ. I'm really heartbroken about it. I would call him my gentle giant, big in stature, but young in heart, young in mind, and young in soul. Benno was so full of life. I remember my early morning shifts with him. Such wonderful memories created.
His death came as a shock to all of us. He's not DJ Benno. In the studio, we call him DJ Ben-Hur for kicks off reasons. So on behalf of his family here at Hot FM Communications, the DJs in particular, let me tell you, the security, the drivers, well, I tell you, it's a sad time for us. But of course, we do ask for God's mercies during these turbulent times. And the old saying is simple. They say life is a journey, not a destination. We all live to die. May Ben-Hur rest in peace.
As tributes continue to flood social media, many in the creative and entertainment community are honoring his legacy. For those who knew him best, DJ Benno will be remembered not only as a talented DJ, but also a friend, mentor, and the true ambassador of St. Lucian music culture. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
In a move set to improve accessibility for persons with disabilities, Minister with Responsibility for Persons with Disabilities, Jeremiah Norbert, has announced plans for a new prosthetic center. The initiative aims to make prosthetic limbs more affordable and within reach for all citizens.
Minister with Responsibility for Persons with Disabilities, Jeremiah Norbert, has unveiled plans for a new prosthetic center. The announcement came following the signing of a memorandum of agreement on Friday between the ministry and the Tapio Hospital, marking a key step in advancing the initiative.
On Friday, the Ministry of Home Affairs signed a memorandum of understanding with the Tapio Hospital and with Rotary Caribbean Plus. And the memorandum of understanding was to officially start off the St. Lucia Artificial Limb Center. The whole idea is to be able to create a center where individuals who have disabilities, mobility issues, who may require a prosthetic, and we have in excess of 400 individuals in this country who now require prosthetic limbs. So it is our hope, our earnest hope as a government, that having set up this center, individuals will now be able to access and afford. Is going to be very affordable given the fact that Rotary is involved.
He added that the initiative aims to make the purchase of the prosthetic limb more affordable, ensuring that citizens can access it without undue financial burden.
Currently, a below-knee prosthetic costs somewhere in the region, and as with donated parts, quote unquote, it costs somewhere in the region of $6,000 to $10,000. That's a below-knee. If you're using an above-knee prosthetic costs in excess of $10,000 to $12,000 because you need to put the knee for the flexibility. So, and it is making it extremely difficult for individuals who require it to be able to purchase it. We are looking to minimize that cost to ensure that whatever, because there is a cost involved in providing the service. However, the whole idea is not to become profitable, but to ensure that individuals can access limbs, and we understand the importance of limbs.
The minister indicated that the center will be ready to provide service in the first or second quarter of next year. For 7 TV News, Josiah Bissett reporting.
Opposition Senator Dominic Fede is accusing Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire of mismanaging St. Lucia's tourism sector and misleading the public. Senator Fede points to a drop in cruise arrivals and declining numbers even during peak events like Jazz and Carnival, claiming the minister is withholding key information from the public.
Opposition Senator Dominic Fede has accused Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire of mismanaging the island's tourism sector. Senator Fede claims that Dr. Hilaire has been disseminating false information originating from the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, SLTA. According to the senator, rather than presenting the full facts, the minister has allegedly withheld crucial details and misrepresented key information.
The industry has been no doubt mismanaged, and the Minister of Tourism, instead of revealing the frank and full disclosure, he chose instead to give you reports in snippets. But here is the real truth. The latest report from the St. Lucia Tourism Authority suggests the following: that in January of this year, that the industry suffered a -2. In February, -2. In March, the declines are even wider, -7. In April, 0%.
He further states that even in the busiest times of Jazz and Carnival, the results have still been declining.
In May, a month when we usually would have Jazz, and the minister told all of us that the month of May would have had the best Jazz ever, according to him. Well, not even the Jazz Festival could have buttressed growth within the tourism industry. What we see instead is that there has been a -3 decline in the tourism sector. In June, -12. In July, when there's Carnival, again, we see the minister telling the public that that was the best Carnival ever, record-breaking arrivals for Carnival. Well, the overall industry performance declined by 1%.
The senator revealed that St. Lucia's cruise tourism sector has suffered a 4% decline this year, citing figures from the latest report by the SLTA. He expressed concern that despite the downturn, the government has remained conspicuously silent, failing to address the issue or outline any corrective measures.
So the summary of the overall tourism arrivals suggests that when we put together the yachting sector and the cruise and the hotel guests, it would mean that our destination has seen an 11% decline behind last year. So that is a significant decline. When we are declining so starkly, it has a direct implication on the economic capacity of the country. It has
The senator warns that these figures are no good and the government needs to step in to fix the tourism sector. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Bisset reporting.
O ka écouter nouvelle la nuit station Hot 7 West Pini.
The National Competitiveness and Productivity Council observes Productivity Awareness Week, October 7th to 10th, 2025. 4 days of innovation, research and collaboration, all aimed at driving national productivity. This year's theme, Navigating Through Disruption, Resilience, the Engine of Productivity. The week starts off on Tuesday, October 7th at 9:30 a.m. with a vibrant Creole-themed official launch. Then at 2 p.m., the St. Lucia Employers Federation and the Department of Economic Development present Anu Diskite, a panel discussion titled Paving the Way, Road Communication Challenges and Their Impact on St. Lucia's Productivity. On Wednesday, October 8th at 10 a.m., students of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College engage in a lively debate proposing and opposing the topic. St. Lucia's long-term development is tied to U.S. hegemonic power, and maintaining those ties should be our primary focus. Then at 2 p.m., the Ministry of External Affairs will present an insightful, interactive discussion entitled Redefining St. Lucia's Foreign Policy, Pursuing Greater South-South Cooperation. Thursday, October 9th at 9 a.m., the Research and Policy Unit in the Department of Finance hosts a research symposium entitled Foundations of Growth, Exploring the Roles of Finance, Infrastructure, and Trade. Culminating the week of activities on Friday, October 10th at 10 a.m., the Office of the Prime Minister, in collaboration with the Ministry of the Public Service, leads a thought-provoking discussion entitled Raising the Bar, Reimagining Customer Service for a More Productive Public Sector. All events take place at the Finance Administrative Center in Point Seraphin and will be streamed live on the St. Lucia NCPC Facebook and YouTube pages and broadcast on NTN. Productivity Awareness Week 2025, Navigating Through Disruption, Resilience, the Engine of Productivity.
Looking for the best way to advertise? Stop searching. Hot 7 TV gives you more reach, more impact, and more value. Get your business in front of the right audience and watch your sales soar. Don't miss out. Call 452-6040 today and take advantage of our exclusive advertising packages. Hot 7 TV, smart advertising for smart businesses.
At Caribbean Awning, we can protect your livelihood and assets against storms, hurricanes, and intruders with our shutters and roll-up steel doors. We firmly believe that everyone should have access to smarter, higher quality, and affordable security solutions. Caribbean Awning hurricane screens and shutters are Miami-Dade County approved to withstand storms, hurricane pressure, and winds. Our customizable estate gates, fencing, and burglar bars are an attractive effective and affordable security solution to safeguarding your loved ones and property. Living near Sea Blast, Caribbean Awning aluminum product line, railing, fencing, and gates are all manufactured from extruded aluminum, providing you with durable, rust-free protection. Our face recognition security system is a cutting-edge technological solution to improve your compound surveillance measures and gives you a peace of mind. Diamond Award-winning Caribbean Awning. Let us cover your world.
APH Falma wa Kwasatan.
Present weather at Uranora Airport is partly cloudy. Present weather at George F.L. Charles Airport is partly cloudy. Present temperature at Uranora Airport is 31 degrees Celsius or 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind at Uranora Airport is blowing from the east-southeast at 20 miles per hour or 31 kilometers per hour. Rainfall in the 24-hour period that ended at 8 a.m. today. At Uranora Airport, Neil. At George F.L. Charles Airport, Trace. Sunrise tomorrow 5:53 a.m. Sunset tomorrow 5:48 p.m. Forecast for St. Lucia valid for the next 24 hours. Winds will be blowing from between the east and southeast near 10 miles per hour or 17 kilometers per hour, becoming lighter and variable or calm during the night. Weather. Partly cloudy skies becoming cloudy at times with widely scattered showers which may be locally heavy and isolated thunderstorms. Marine forecast for seas in a 25-mile or 40-kilometer radius from St. Lucia. Tides for Castries Harbour, high at 3:24 p.m., low at 9:54 a.m. Tides for Beaufort Bay, high at 4:31 p.m., low at 11:21 a.m. Seas moderate with waves of 4 to 6 feet or 1.5 to 1.8 meters. Tropical weather outlook. Moist and unstable conditions will cause some showers and isolated thunderstorms over the region during the forecast period. The 10th named storm of the season, Tropical Storm Jerry, forms over the tropical central Atlantic at 11 a.m. today. The center of newly formed Tropical Storm Jerry was located near latitude 11.5 north, longitude 44.6 west. Jerry is moving toward the west near 24 miles per hour or 39 kilometers per hour. A decrease in forward speed and a turn to the west-northwest is expected during the next couple of days. On the forecast track, the core of the system is expected to be near or to the north of the northern Leeward Islands late Thursday and Friday. Maximum sustained winds are near 45 miles per hour or 75 kilometers per hour with higher gust. Steady strengthening is forecast and Jerry is expected to become a hurricane in a day or two.
Episano vive au bout nouvelle la nuit station Hot 7 pour aujourd'hui à mardi 17 octobre 2025. Pas oublier pour joindre puis nous demain à midi pour l'autre fois pour nous. Pour nous tout ici à qui travaille à département nouvelle, nom moi c'est Daniela Edwin. Juste à nous joindre encore ni à bonsoir.
St. Lucia, Hot 7 TV was the first to bring you a full HD newscast. Now, here's another first. The Hot Nightly News is now your first newscast for the evening in St. Lucia. You heard right. The Hot 7 Nightly News is now at 7:45